All right. So the cowboy cheated on me. I got to ask him about it next.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
It's lunchtime. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Lunch with the Clydesdale. We are live, back, better than ever. What's going on? So, I said at the open, someone cheated on me. Spent the last 24 hours crying, trying to get over it. And then I watched it, and I was like, all right, I was off on Monday. Corey needed a fix. So he looked for another podcast, looking for someone to hang out.
I wish it was that simple. Garrett said, or not complicated, actually. Garrett texted me and said, hey, you want to come on Monday and watch Will do 26.2? And I was like, absolutely. Because I've been knowing Will Plummer since you and I stayed together in 2023 at freaking MFC. So it was good stuff.
Yeah, I met Will. I probably met Will before that, but I saw him at MFC that year that we stayed together. And I was in such a, I don't know if you remember, like I was trying to do those little mini docs and I had no place to like go. So I went in the cafeteria.
That's where we did our interview.
Yeah. Like it was just crazy. And then people come up and talk to you and you know the face and you know it's a name you should know, but there's so many people that like I've met over the last 6 or 7 years. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
So I saw Will and then like his name clicked in like literally 30 seconds after I walked away.
Right.
After you the hey dude, what's going on, man?
It's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. And then I turned and went to walk back to my little hole. And I was like, shit, that was Will Plummer.
It's a good kid, man. Real good kid.
But you got to hang out with Jenna Hauke for a
I
couple
did.
minutes.
Yep. That's the first podcast she's ever done, apparently, when she popped in over there with Garrett and them. She was great. Like pretty open, answered questions that everybody had. I mean, everybody was gushing over her because nobody's really seen her.
I know she didn't have a lot of time, and it was unknown that she was going to be there. I really wanted to find more about her, but like that wasn't the time and the place, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh, she's on, and oh, she's gone.
Pretty much.
But she was cool.
Oh yeah, dude. She was 100%. Garrett said every time they go live for something, she invites, like she just sends Jenna an invite, no matter what, on Instagram. And she said obviously she hadn't ever come on, and then for whatever reason today or that day, Monday, she said yeah. So wow. That was awesome, man. It really was.
Cool. It was cool. I like what they're doing with. I've watched a ton of the open workouts on their channel. It's been fun seeing some of the people in this chat actually do their workout and getting to cheer them on. It's a really cool concept, and kudos to them for coming up with that. Really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, fun times.
Someone up here, Slater. Well, Corey, $89 later, my frog rips are ordered.
Yeah, I didn't say they were cheap.
$89.
Mm-hmm. And they'll they'll probably take a week and a half or so to get there. It depends. It depends on when they're not.
I've not bought grips in forever, apparently.
Yeah, They are. I think they have a distribution center, maybe in Atlanta. I want to say like that's where every time I order something, I track it from like as soon as they say your order is being prepared for shipping. Like I got my tracking stuff saved. So I want to say they have a distribution center somewhere on the East Coast somewhere, so they're not coming all the way from Australia every single time because that could be a problem. But they're worth it, dude. I'm telling you, it takes a little getting used to. You don't need chalk. So like your chalk break that you used to take, I'm gonna just come down here, chalk up a little bit, catch my breath and whatnot before I jump up there. Yeah, that you just eliminated all of that. Like now you're just gonna sit there and just breathe for a second before you jump back up. But in my opinion, they're worth every single thing.
Slater says that's with the discount too.
Mm-hmm. The good news is there's a lot of
discounts at TFX because when I looked, the shipping was crazy.
Yeah.
Everything's done out of Australia, right? They don't have distribution like in the States or.
I'm not 100% sure. I want to say I would have to go back and look at my order and like pull back up the tracking number and whatnot, pull back up the history, but I don't think it came all the way from Australia. I want to say it came from here. Like, which would make sense. I mean, why not like just ship a crap ton of them over, have them sitting in a warehouse somewhere and just fulfill shipping orders as they come in? That would make a whole lot more sense.
So today kicks off Wodapalooza. It's a little bit wild because I wonder if the open announcement has altered their format. Because generally the past has been 2 full days of competition individual, 2 full days of competition team. They're not even starting the individual competition until after the open announcement today.
Right.
Leaving pretty much just this evening and tomorrow for indies, and then the weekend for the teams. I was watching Boys Interrupted a little bit to try to get like a feel, and I think I did hear Jayson did get the spot.
So what I saw this morning, Connor Volts said sure, because he hurt his ankle or something, so he wasn't really necessarily going to be able to go anyway, and accepting Jayson's offer. Now, what has happened since then? I don't know. I've been working. I haven't had a chance to go and look and see if they updated the leaderboard or if he's actually going to do it or whatever the case may be. But they were talking about it this morning on the pre-show. Savannah went live at 7 a.m. and like first place is 75 grand.
Yeah.
So like it's not like Jayson's spending 3 to make 72 or potentially make 72 or even 50 if he comes in second.
And I think other people chipped in and the pot actually got to 8 grand.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And if I'm Connor Volts, like that's probably more than I'll make the whole season.
I mean, it more than pays for your trip at that point.
So, and second place is 30 grand. So like he's coming out ahead regardless, right?
100%.
100%. It was interesting though on Boys Interrupted. He said he would need to know the night before because mentally for headspace,
right?
He needed to know, and he said there was like a little fly in the ointment because Connor said he wanted to test out the ankle this morning to see if he could go. So I don't know. I don't know what the final outcome of the whole thing was, but I'm sure we'll find out what the women go at 4:00 today Eastern time, so 3:00 your time. After the announcement, and then the men follow immediately after that, and it is being streamed on the Wodapalooza YouTube channel.
Yep, no longer Loud and Live.
No longer Loud and Live. Loud and Live sold the events away from their other duties, and so it will no longer be on the Loud and Live channel. It is the Wodapalooza Sports channel or something like that, I think.
I was already subscribed to it, so I guess I think they just changed the name from the Wodapalooza channel to Wodapalooza Sports or whatever it is. Because I went and looked for it this morning just to make sure that I get the notifications, and it was already live. I was already subscribed. So whatever they did, I feel like they just changed it instead of making a whole new page.
Jay Birch doing some research for us in the background. According to Google, for bulk or a wholesale inquiries, Frog Shop Inc. serves as a distributor with a U.S. headquarters and a distribution center in Alexandria, Virginia.
There you go.
There you go. I did watch Hiller's video asking people in Miami if they knew what CrossFit was.
Dude, that was so good.
Very different than the Albany version.
Yes. Very different.
Less bums.
Way less homeless people.
Yeah. And
I would venture to say 100% less homeless people on this one than there were on the games one.
I thought what was interesting is how many people said they hated CrossFit.
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
And what I found interesting, though, is people that did it as kids are now saying they hate it, right? Now they're in their 20s and they hate CrossFit. I will tell you that having a daughter who did CrossFit, she hated CrossFit until about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And because she felt like I forced her to go. And it wasn't really that I forced her to go. I didn't really care. I just wanted her to move and do things. And she was really good. She was really good. She was really strong.
Yeah.
She outlifted women at 14 years old. And now she's getting back into going to a gym, wanting to do those things she did as a kid, do the Olympic lifting, do all that stuff. But it took like time for her to get over her own preconceived notion.
Well, it's time to get over being a teenager at that point where it's cool to hate everything, right?
Right.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. My son is getting over himself right now. He's in the process of it, right? He started back at the gym after we got back from Legends. And like, at first, I'm just going because, but now he's like, we don't have to remind him that, hey, we're paying for a gym membership for you. Like, he's just going on his own. And it's amazing. It's refreshing to see. I love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I feel like that's kids like that fall into two categories. The ones that are in it and love it and absolutely are here for it. And the ones that, and then kind of get over themselves and they realize that it's actually pretty freaking cool and pretty fun.
Fergie says, same Scott, except my daughter moved to High Rocks. Where did I go wrong? Listen, I think Sousa put it best. Like if someone's doing High Rocks, let's meet them where they're at.
Yeah,
good.
They're
doing CrossFit. It's a form of CrossFit. And maybe that leaks into moving back to full CrossFit. And if it doesn't, and my daughter would do High Rocks, which my daughter would never do because she hates running, I would just be glad she's moving and moving with purpose and moving with hopefully some accountability for full range of motion, all of that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Like they're doing something. I don't care. But if you're going to Orange Theory, good. If you're going to F45, good. Would I rather have you in my gym? Absolutely. But would I also rather have you be healthy, doing something that you know you're going to show up and do what's the saying? The best workout is the one you're going to do.
Yeah.
The best workout program is the one you're going to show up to every single day and actually knock out. So meet people where they're at. If that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. You can come. I tell people this, that that stuff y'all do is scary, but they go to like there's a, not F45. What is it? There's a regimen around here. And they're like, I mean, the stuff y'all do is crazy. I just go to regimen. And I'm like, you could come to our gym, do our class, and you would do everything that you did at regimen minus a couple of things. It's called scaling. We do it for everybody, myself included.
My bias towards CrossFit is that you're held more accountable in most CrossFit gyms. And I think the trainers have more education than most trainers in other gyms. But other than that, my daughter has an active job where she's out on ranches and farms taking pictures and videos, and she needs to stay as fit as she can to be the best she can be at that job. And I just want her to do, whatever keeps that moving for her and
100%.
stay fit and healthy.
100%.
Running as far as a high rock scares me. Me both, CrossFit. So I forgot to play this yesterday. We've been playing them every week. The reel for 26.3 came out yesterday. I want to share it. I think CrossFit HQ has been, and Jenna Hauke and team have been knocking it out of the park with these reels, and they do not disappoint with 26.3.
It's that feeling, it's that bad that got me winning. Ooh, 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 my life no silly. Now that I'm here, you know I'm cheers. I just got paid up. This is so good, it's the life I never had. Got up, I don't mean.
Let me take a selfie.
Paul, you can live like that. Like that. This that jam, that's gonna make you say hey, hey, hey. Let's go, baby. Okay, let's go. Gonna make you feel. Hey, I woke up in the spotlight, hey. I'm feeling real good.
Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Cool mom.
I feel good today. I'm like, hey, I just did it again, like, hey. And you can say your friend, like, hey, okay. You really know I feel good today. I'm flying so high. Yeah, I feel good today. Feel like
I'm your number one fan.
I feel good today, like, hey, okay. That's how you really know I feel good today.
Freaking awesome.
Dude, so you remember when the first one came out, I said, I just hope that they either get progressively better or at least stay the same quality. And I think it's 3 home runs.
Oh, yeah.
It's 3 home runs. It's back to back to back home runs.
I think, yeah, the little snippets from gosh, I'm having a brain fart from the world of entertainment,
Mean Girls,
right? And throwing that stuff in is freaking awesome.
I literally laughed out loud.
Was when Olivia was up for Joe Pesci from My Cousin Vinny, go, the 2 Utes.
The 2 Utes. Yeah.
That's all I want.
I love it. Like when I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. I legitimately laughed out loud. Like Mean Girls is one of my favorite movies, and I legitimately laughed out loud. Like, holy shit. Yes, they absolutely did. And then when Hepner pops up and he says, I could be like your number one fan. And like they got Hepner popping up at the bottom because he is her number one fan. Like,
yeah.
The whole thing is it's absolute cinema. It's fantastic.
DBE with Ric Flair going, woo.
That's what I've been. So as the selfie? Yes. At first, let me take a selfie. I've been using the 2 claps and a woo for Friday Night Lights. I'll holler at my team and be like, varsity team, let me get 2 claps and a woo. Woo. Official hype man. I got to do something to try to get my
when you're Jay Burton's age, man, anytime Ric Flair shows up, it's a good thing.
100%, dude. 100%.
And CrossFit with the harsh news of the day. Back to the glue factory for Jacob. They're wheeling him into the home.
Sucks so bad. Yeah, they're actually probably going to use that wheelchair he had for this video. Sorry, Jacob. I'm going to need you to get back. I know it's your wrist, but we're going to need you to get in this wheelchair just in case.
I was convinced Ariel was much older for a long time. Why? I don't know how old she is. I think she's mid-30s, early 30s.
I want to say early 30s.
And, but she was competing at regionals way back in the day.
Right. And then she had a baby and kind of vanished off the scene for a little bit. And then just wanted to go get her nameplate from Granite Games. I'll never forget that. She was like, I wasn't expecting to qualify for the games. I was just coming to get my nameplate to hang up in my garage.
Jacob fall right risk Hepner. Yeah, he needed to get those grippy socks they give you when you have a procedure at the hospital.
You get the same socks if you go to a trampoline park, but yeah.
Maybe even get a Life Alert sponsorship.
It's not the worst idea I've heard.
So, Rick's a top 5 celebrity to see at the airport. I don't know if I probably have told this story on here before, but I used to work security for the Arnold.
Right.
And what that meant is you would take the bodybuilders like backstage through tunnels, but there was a point where you had to go out into the expo and get them from point A to the back of the stage. And through that is the crowd. And I was always the lead dog, like going and like basically the fullback in football,
Clearing people out
making
the
a
way.
lane for the bodybuilders and the other security guys to follow behind me. And so I'm cooking along, just chuck, people aside, right? And right as I get to the back of the stage, Ric Flair comes out from behind the curtain to greet the crowd and goes, "Woo!" right in front of me. And I have to chuck him to the side. And I felt the worst I could ever feel. Like, here's this legend. And let's be honest, he's a little bit past like peak Rick.
Oh, yeah.
For like agility and cat-like reflexes.
Right.
And I felt the worst I've ever felt.
It's like I just trucked Ric Flair. What is happening right now?
I should have stood over him and went, "Woo!" But no, I felt like a big old.
Well, it's because you grew up on a dude, man. Like watching that dude wrestle for years and years and years and years. He is larger than life, as much larger than life as you could possibly get. Why wouldn't you?
It was a wild year because WWE was a co-sponsor of the Arnold. And when I get back behind the curtain to take the bodybuilders back there, I'm hanging out with Triple H and The Undertaker. And I'm like, what have I done right in my life to be able to have this moment?
Just waiting on the next shoe to drop. It's like, there's no way I could not possibly deserve this right now.
I got to truck Ric Flair. I got to hang out with Triple H.
I mean, look, just marking stuff off your off the list, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. Really cool stuff, but they're killing it with 26.3. That goes down to 3 p.m. Eastern time, noon Pacific, and for Corey, 2:00.
Yep, noon Pacific.
Yeah,
I love, like this morning, someone said 3:00 Eastern, whatever time it is Pacific, and I was like 2:00 South Coast. Let's go.
There you go. So there's that. Halpin put out what he perceived to be a leak. It's no longer available. I was going to try to pull it up. So apparently it was found out not to be a leak. But it appeared on Cap for a second and then disappeared. And it had 5 strict handstand push-ups in it is the last movement. I think it had deadlifts, and then it had another barbell movement. It felt like a DT, but instead of, it was a shouldered overhead, cleans. I don't even know. I can't remember. It didn't stick. It wasn't long enough.
Deadlift, hang cleans, and shoulder overhead is about as DT as it gets.
And then it was strict handstand push-ups. So my chat group was like, "There's no way this is real."
Right.
It showed up on Cap and disappeared. But my question is, CrossFit has been trolling the pop culture scene around CrossFit this entire open. Do you think they flashed something on Cap on purpose to trigger all these people trying to find the leak?
Do I think they did? Maybe. Do I think it would fall right in line, and they probably should if they haven't? Yes. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Like,
CrossFit says it didn't appear on Cap. No one's programming push press as a comp movement.
I hope to God not. That would be so stupid to try to judge.
he said it appeared briefly on cap, like went up, flashed, came back down. But
who saw that then? Like if it, you know what I'm saying? Like who's staring at cap?
apparently
wait,
Mike
what's
Alpin.
happening? Get a hobby.
But if they did that on purpose, one, I hope they did.
Yeah.
I hope they played the game and like leaned into everybody trying to find the leak and let's screw with them all.
That would seal off the hype around and the actual excitement or whatever you want to call it, the Open this year. If that was an actual thing, if they were like, I'll put it to you like this. So Dave put out his other clue this morning, right? The AI cat jumping over a barbell. Yes, Jeffrey Birchfield. So in going with your theme, why not put out a clue that has absolutely nothing to do with the actual workout?
Did the post say clue? Did it say 26.3?
Do you think Dave Castro is putting out something that has absolutely no bearing on anything whatsoever than an AI cat jumping over a barbell?
It does say 26.3.
Okay, good. Because
So
I'm just saying, because if it didn't say 26.3, somebody hacked Dave's account. Because he's not just going to go, hey, Grok or whoever, whichever one it is, put me a cat jumping over a barbell. And yes, CrossFit, I've seen at least 5 others. Oh, it's leaked. 15.1, 15.1a, 15. Somebody else actually also said 15.3, which I have no idea what that even is. I wasn't around then. I've seen several other ones that were like, oh, it's definitely 22.2, or somebody else said 20.1, which I don't even remember what 20.1 was. I think that was the burpees and ground to overhead, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I'll tell you in about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
there you go.
I'll let you know.
That one, I hate leaks. I don't want to know the workout before the announcement. Half the fun of the announcement is seeing Dave stumble his way through it and figure it out on the fly.
Yes. Try to talk into an ink pen.
Right.
That was fantastic.
But yeah, all of the leaks I'm hearing, I've heard there's no way it can be that because of X, Y, and Z at Wodapalooza.
Right. Which, fair play. But I also think that, like, does Dave care?
I don't know. I don't know if he does or not.
Does Dave give a flying hoot
Well,
about what's going on at Wodapalooza when he's programming the Open, even knowing that it's going to be part of Wodapalooza? Because Wodapalooza decided it was going to be part of it, right? Not Dave.
but he should care because Wodapalooza is paying out a lot of money to elite athletes, and that is something that will help promote the sport. And promoting the sport only does good things for him and the game season.
Sure.
Right. And I know that Dave lives on the I don't give a shit attitude of what other people do. I don't watch other things, blah, blah, blah. But there needs to be, I am assuming that Wodapalooza has given something to CrossFit to help promote numbers, promote the sport, maybe gave them cash for them to do the Open announcement there. And you can't screw over their competition because you don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree with you necessarily, but I do think that we've seen it. They've said it several times. Like, he does not pay attention to what other people are doing. He's in his own, very much in his own bubble. He is peripherally aware of what's going on, right? Like, he knows that this is a thing. He knows that that's a thing. But does he analyze the programming of the French Throwdown? No. Does he analyze the programming and look at it on Rich's thing at Mayhem? No.
I'm not asking him to analyze, but he did say on one of the CrossFit Games update shows that they did loop in Wodapalooza as to what the workout was.
And then Dylan said, "What? I have no idea what you're talking about." And he looked pretty surprised when Hiller.
Dumb.
Just saying, it looked if that was not a genuine reaction from Dylan Malitsky on Hiller's video this morning, it was he deserves an Oscar.
So I've known Dylan since before he was with Loud and Live, when he was just a floor announcer. He knows he is under an NDA that can't say anything. He is one person that would follow that to the letter of the law.
Right.
And I think he is really good at playing dumb.
Maybe he is. And if he is, again, he deserves an Oscar just for that 10-second clip on Hiller's video. But to me, and hey, you know him better than I do. So if that's the actual case, then good job, Dylan. I hope you see this because you fooled me for damn sure.
The one thing else, like, Dylan is a rule follower. If he's told to keep his trap shut, and he's not going to fall for, well, Dave said on this that you knew, go ask Dylan. One, Dave never said go ask Dylan. He just said that he was read in to what the workout was.
Oh no, he did say, that's the second thing he said was go ask Dylan. He said maybe you can get Dylan to cave.
Okay. But regardless, yeah. I think they know what the workout is, and I do think they don't want to screw up their own competition.
I'll agree, Amanda. The end of that video was the best. Yeah.
Dylan seems smarter than the average bear. The end of the video was the best. I've watched so mumuch. What was the end?
The ending that he was talking to Jada Coons and
yeah.
Jada Coons has no upper lip. Did you notice that? Like, it's the weirdest thing, dude. The way he talks, it's like just the bottom of his mouth moves.
Talk about a guy who came in under scrutiny and has leaned into the whole bit and come out way, way on top.
Because he leaned into it. Good on him, dude. Good on him. None but praise for Jada Coons for being able to not take himself so seriously, leaning into it, finding his place, and become, I wouldn't say necessarily beloved, but people are not just throwing stuff at him anymore constantly. Because when he first came in, that's exactly what was happening. So good on him.
Too much Botox. No way Dylan would sabotage the very first open coordination between HQ and an event. I agree with you. I think Dylan knows what he's doing. Kind of like Fire Marshal Bill.
It's weird. And I'm just picking on him because I noticed it this morning on the video when I watched it. I watched it twice back to back. And I was like, he speaks so weird just because of the way his lips move or doesn't.
Yeah. Anyway.
Moving right.
Ken Walter says an Ashley Flair ain't too shabby. Do you mean Charlotte Flair? Because Charlotte Flair is like the female champion with WWE at times. But
depending on which way the wind's blowing.
You know what else is not too shabby? Thirdsy.
If you're not here for the segues into the Thursday ad, I don't know why you're even here, to be honest with you.
And the other thing that's not too shabby is the discount they have going on right now until the end of the open, which is Monday. So you have from now till Monday to get 25% off Thirdsy at thirdsy.com/Jazzy. And or use promo code Jazzy at checkout to get 25% off. With that, they give you the best collagen protein, help you recover. You're in the last week of the open. You need as much as you can. Get that sleep at night so you're well rested. Corey told me before we went live on the air, he's never going to stop using Thirdsy. It has improved his game so much.
My sleep score just the last 2 nights has been absolutely, it's been insane. Good, insanely good on the good side. CrossFit saying 20.1.
Is that Joe Montana? That was a hell of a throw by Scott. I work on it, man.
In a tight window. In a tight window. He waits for his opportunity. You have to be patient. You got to see the opening, be ready when it's there, strike.
Well, and the other thing is, like, I hate when you do the read at the beginning. One, we don't read it, right?
No.
I segue into just talking about it. 2, I hate it when it's at the beginning of the show and I got to sit through the ad to get, or I'm going to fast forward through the ad, right?
Yeah, every time.
So it's just finding that little crevice where we can get that nice segue and get into something real good.
The old, when it was Froning and Friends, like their ad reads, dude, I'd be like, nope, we just fast forwarding right through that. Like, I do not want to hear this because they were literally doing ad reads.
I love the old Mike and Mike ad reads. Dude, I grew up on Mike and Mike. I grew up. Shit, I'm older. I'm the same age as Greenie. But I have a picture with them with their autographs. A huge fan of Mike and Mike. That's probably where I learned a lot of what I do on the show. Is there wasn't a Mike and Mike I missed for years. Fronings were different. I'll give them that. Reading them monotone.
Yeah, I about to say Fronings were definitely ad reads, heavy on the read.
Yeah, like this is something I have to do. They're not going to make me make it interesting.
Mm-mm.
I like now that they pre-record them and just hit a button.
It's fantastic.
RP strength keeps me on top of my game.
Dude, it's like he had a piece of paper out in front of him.
Buy it or I really don't care.
And he's like, RP strength keeps me on top of my game. It helps me. I don't have to track my macros because I just eat what it says to eat. All right, moving right along.
And then the next story is I smashed some Chick-fil-A on my bike ride because I forgot to eat.
Yes. Yes, Mark, bring that one up on Mark. Mark Phillips says, buy this or don't. I don't care.
Right. Daniel Arnson, what are we less likely to see today? An open with no double unders, no burpees, or no thrusters? No thrusters.
No thrusters.
If I were a betting man, I would bet we won't see thrusters.
Just from the sheer volume of wall balls we had in week 1. 100%. Yeah, I would. If I was a betting man, I would bet on no thrusters.
No thrusters. Jeremy Corey gets more handsome every time I see him. I know. I said at the beginning of the show he's cheating on me already. He's over there with the Clintons, and then Jeremy pops on. I don't even know. Don't even know what to do. So I shared it with, but guess what I get to use after the show?
There it is. Y'all be careful. Scott's got that thing on him.
I have it on safety because I was afraid I'd cut a cord pulling it up. But right over there is my water meter, and they're coming to replace it today. And when we built this basement, we drywalled it in.
Oh. So we got to cut a hole in the wall.
So I had a water emergency, and I have a little hole where they can get to the shutoff valve.
Right.
So they could fix that. But the hole is not big enough for them to change out the water meter. So now I got to make the hole bigger. But when I framed it, I knew at some point I'd have to
like this is going to have to come back out.
The wall. So we framed it to be able to put a cabinet door on it once that happened. So yeah, I got to cut it out and then put a cabinet door over it this weekend.
But you get to use power tools.
I do.
It's always a good day, Scott. It's always a good day. What are you doing after this? I'm cutting a hole in my wall.
Is that blood on the blade? Well, my wife was the last one to use it, so I can't speak to what she cut with it.
I don't know. She left out of here with a garbage bag the size of a body. I don't know what it was in it. I didn't pay that much mind to it. I just let her go on about her business.
So
it's better if you don't ask questions.
Here we go. Here, I need to have like an off the rails sound.
Yeah.
My wife has no idea what tool to use for what job. Right? So she loves the Sawzall.
It's going to use that for whatever.
Yeah. Any excuse she has to use it, she uses it. Like it's got dirt on it. I don't know what she was cutting to get dirt on it, but I have no idea.
You know what?
I caught her weeding our back corner, like some brush had grown up, and she's back there with the Sawzall, just cutting.
Just let me go ahead and cut the. I mean, I'm gonna go out here. I'm a weedy.
Yeah, I'm pruning the bushes with the Sawzall,
like one does, like one does.
We actually have like hedge trimmers.
No sense in that when she can use the Sawzall with a blade this long as opposed to the hedge trimmer that's probably got a blade this long on it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like to get up close and personal. Let me tell you something. If you found dirt on the blade, I wouldn't ask her any questions. I don't even want to know what you were doing with that at that point.
Well, one, if I ask her what she's doing with it, it's going to be my blood on the blade next time.
100%. What are you doing? Why are you questioning me? You know what? I'm not anymore. You just go ahead and go on back to doing what you was doing.
And then you see her, like I go back to look and see what she's doing. And she looks at me with those eyes and goes, okay.
All right. So sorry
you
I asked.
Doing what you're doing. I'm going to go get myself a beverage.
Sorry I asked. Continue on, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Marriage is great.
100%.
I recommend it for everyone. Jody loves the Sawzall too.
I mean, she's a cat. She sells.
Buy her own. I probably should. Because I always have to change the blade on mine way more frequently.
If you buy her her own, then she's still going to end up using yours. I found that's how it works at my house. Like if I buy Jennifer's using something of mine and I buy one for her very own, it doesn't do any good. She's just going to continue using the one she was using.
Yeah, what I should do is just gift her this one that she's used to.
100%. Buy yourself a new one. Yes.
Big gulps, huh? We'll see you later.
Yeah.
This blade always has rocks and dirt in it.
Yeah, for some reason.
I
don't understand what's going on.
And she doesn't understand that there are different blades for different projects. Oh, yeah. Right? There's one that cuts wood. There's ones that you use for drywall. There are ones that, like, and she doesn't care.
No, my wife doesn't.
And it's the one she's using.
Can you cut this? And I was like, I mean, yeah, I could, but like I need to go get a different blade for my hacksaw to do that with. What's got a blade on it? Yeah, I know it's got a blade on it, but this is not you asking me to cut metal, and this is a plastic, like a PVC blade. It's not going to do the same thing. Well, it's a blade. Jesus H. Christ. I'm going to need you to stop. I'm going to take care. I'm going to get it done. Just go find something else to do.
When will she be a guest on the show to share her perspective on all this? Mark, you can submit that to the comment section.
Let me know how that works out.
You on that someday.
That's fantastic.
Hexy Lover, my question isn't about CrossFit. It's why hasn't everyone watched? Click the like button. Thank you. Thank you, Hexy Lover. You know, she's becoming one of my favorite people in the chat.
She did. For today, she's like number one viewer for damn sure.
It's in the name. Saws all of it. the saw will saw a lot of different things,
Right.
but it works best with the right type of blade to do that job.
Every single time. Every single time.
When I type Scott, it always changes it to about. That is my Canadian name.
A boot.
About. Are Spin and Savant at odds with each other with this new website? CrossFit, that's a question you'd have to ask them.
Yeah, we don't get involved with their nonsense.
I use the Spin a lot, right? The new CrossFit Network site came up. I like it. I think it's really well put together. I talked to Jenny a little bit yesterday. I asked her who's behind it, and she said it was a collaborative effort from their crew. And I was like, cool. And but I like the layout of it. In all honesty, like when the morning chalk up before it like jumped the shark was laid out in a similar way, but this is much more modern and fresh than that, and has more categories where it's divvied up. But what it comes down to is who gets the news out accurately and fast, right? And that's when you're doing this, that's where you look. Well, look at that. Hexy Lover's going for number one all the time. She may be number one today, but you and I are number one every day. Corey, we need you on Sunday nights now and then. I don't know if Corey wants to be on Sunday nights.
I don't not want to be on Sunday nights, but Sunday nights are generally around my bedtime. So love y'all.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like this. If y'all catch me even listening on a Sunday night, it's probably because I got the next day off, like completely. So like it's Memorial Day or something along those lines where I got a free Monday, or I'm out of town and I don't fly back to the next day. That usually I would listen on a Sunday night. Other than that, I usually catch the Sunday night show Monday morning. Damn right, old man Corey.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the Sunday night show pushes me to my limit of my stay up ability.
Yeah.
But Jamie goes to bed really late and gets up really late in the morning.
Yeah.
And so to accommodate the other two, we had to go late.
It'd be like that.
Plus I like offering different things during the week, right? This show is nothing like that Sunday show.
No, we don't argue
Nor
near
what I want it to be.
We don't argue near as much.
And I love both shows equally. And they both bring different things to the table. I like having variety.
100%.
Yes, Jamie pushes me to my limit. Yet she's one of my best friends in the world. So
Jamie's awesome.
Plus Jamie's arms are bigger than Corey's. That is a fact.
No argument here. No argument here.
So last thing I have is a wild thing that I saw today. Probably not going to make the mainstream news. But in my email, I got a press release from the World Fitness Project today.
Oh.
Because, during an open announcement and the start of Wodapalooza, the best time to do a press release is during that time, right? But they have announced that they are now partnering with Intrepid 22, who is now going to be a strategic advisor for the 2026 season. What that means is, they explained it a lot here in a second.
Under the agreement.
Yeah. Intrepid will lead and support core commercial initiatives for WFP, including sponsorship, prospecting, sales strategy and execution, partner management, and a development of integrated social media and content programming. In one of the paragraphs, it talks about helping them with execution. Nothing could be needed more than this partnership for
Sorry.
WFP.
I
They
didn't mean to.
should have done this.
Yeah.
They should have done this a long time ago.
I didn't mean to laugh out loud. It's just I can't always control the stuff that comes out of my mouth right there. It's just you articulated what that laugh actually meant. It's like, oh, now we're gonna do that. Okay, cool.
Designed to create greater opportunity, stability, and visibility for professional fitness athletes, WFP is entering a critical phase of global growth as fan engagement and commercial interests continue to accelerate. World Fitness Tour is set to expand its reach both on and off the competition floor. It's built with a long-term vision. This is to help them build a stronger, more sustainable commercial engine around the league. And I've said a lot of times that they promised that they would get more commercial engagement for the athletes. None of that has happened. So hopefully they're finally doing something to advance that promise.
How hilarious would it be if their first finding, their first suggestion, whatever, to Will and the crew over there was that maybe you guys should partner with this CrossFit thing. Have you ever heard of it? They have a whole season laid out, season structure, and maybe you guys could like become like a part of that. Being it's how like y'all do a fitness competition and they do a fitness competition.
How many Jamies can Scott squat?
Wow. So she weighs about what? She's about what, 130?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 216.
Around 4.
Yeah, roughly 4. I think my all-time PR is like 3.5 Jamies or 3 3/4, something like that. Is that going to be a unit of measurement from now on? Like, how many times can you bench press one Jamie Latimer?
My squat PR is just under 5.
Nice.
As an adult. In high school, I went over 5, but as an adult, just under 5.
Okay.
Oh, this is a real thing. I thought it was a hilarious joke. It is a real thing. And yes, CrossFit, it is an agency. I saw this news, Wayne. I don't know what relevance it has. Wodapalooza going to Mexico. They have been trying to enter the Latin American market for a long time. Mexico City being in the situation it is today makes this a peculiar announcement. But I think we have to wait and see where it is in 7 months from now.
You got to figure it's been in the works for quite some time, and they just announced it because Wodapalooza is fixing to start this afternoon, right? And they do have a Latin American division, right? The whole LATAM thing. So is just that part of it going in December, and it's going to be like the Wodapalooza LATAM stuff to kind of separate it from here. But the fact that they're like announced Mexico City so soon after all of that stuff that just happened is and are keeping with it, right? And they're going, yep, we're going to Mexico City in December. Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they run a LATAM Cup down in South America already. And so maybe it's viewed differently from people native to the area than we look at it as another country. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know near enough about it to make any sort of commentary. So it'd be what it be.
CrossFit makes a great point. F1 still has Bahrain and Saudi on the calendar. One's in April. It's hard to move big events once you've gotten down the planning stage. That's why I was like, kudos to WFP for moving Mexico City to London so quickly. To move that so quickly is really unheard of in the event space.
That's a huge deal. So yeah, good on them for that.
Mark Moss, I'm still confused on what WFP is doing, who still competes in it. There's a lot of people that compete in it, and it could be a good thing for certain athletes. There's still a lot of money being thrown around. And if you can use that to support your game season, more power to you.
So
Or
much
you
today.
can use it to get better at fitness so that you can make a run at the games. Good stuff. I think they have made some mistakes having a field of 50.
I would agree.
But there it is. Lido, I saw this in the comments. I didn't know that daylight savings time is different for different countries.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day is also not the same for different countries, depending on where you're at.
So they have not turned their clocks ahead yet. So it makes it hard for Lido to join us live because we moved ahead an hour and she didn't.
Greg was late yesterday to the show because he lives in Arizona and they don't observe daylight savings time at all anymore. So like him and Saman were on a completely different schedule. The whole thing's retarded. Daylight savings time saves neither daylight nor time. It just needs to go away. Like,
I mean,
we're here now. Good.
It was designed for farmers.
Farmers are going to get up when the sun comes up. It doesn't matter what time it is. Like the time on the clock means absolutely nothing. That ball of fire that comes up in the east, that's what they go off of. They don't go off and they got no darn alarm clock. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's Congress. That's all you got to say. Congress is the one that decided that. All you need to know.
Clayton says permanent daylight savings time is the way to go. Yeah, we can't agree on anything.
Pick one
right now. So
pick one or the other.
Well, I don't want it dark at night. So let's keep it as light as possible, as late as possible.
You say you don't want it dark at night. When would you like it dark, Scott? In the morning?
I don't want it dark in the evening. Is that I work till 5. I want to get off work and there still be some daylight.
Yeah. I'm good with it like it is right now. Just don't mess with it anymore. Call it like it is right now. Everybody can go on about their business. Nobody needs to gain an hour of sleep in the fall. Nobody needs to lose an hour of sleep next next spring. Just call it what it is.
I'm with you. Because it does wreck my sleep the week after. Because I'm old and change sucks.
Yeah, no, I hate it, dude. Sunday went by so fast because like I got up at what normally would be my regular time about 6:30 in the morning. It was already 7:30. By the time you like did a couple of things, made breakfast, drank coffee, whatnot, now all of a sudden it's 10:30 in the morning. Holy smokes. Like it's absolutely ridiculous.
Causes heart issues. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm an AFib because of daylight savings time.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably what it is. You know what? Let's blame it on that.
Okay. I'm with you.
Why not?
Sure.
Why is Scott AFib? Daylight savings time.
So everything kicks off down in Miami in
Hour 45.
45 minutes. And we will hold on. Scott, you're not old until you yell at the neighbor kids to get out of your yard. I'm already there, Fergie. I'm already there. I go out and yell at the woodpeckers to get away from my house.
Hiller is saying 13.1.
I just want to see whatever it is live. Who cares? What advantage do you get by leaking it out now? I'm over the leaks. Stop it.
Been over the leaks. I'd be down for that one.
Was my first ever open workout. I showed it on the show last week.
Yep.
With all my neon, my headband coming off, burpees to a target.
Which they're not gonna be able to do out there because there's no rig or anything like that to put a target up.
CrossFit is in my head. If someone pulls in front of my house, I want to know what the hell's going on and why they're there. In my house.
Same. What is going on right now? Why are these people?
Why can't you park in front of your friend's house?
Mm-hmm. God forbid you are 3 inches in front of my driveway. I am coming outside to address it.
And if you want to send me over the edge, block my mailbox.
Oh, I don't have one of that in front of the house, but if I did, yeah, no, it'd be a problem.
Park in front of my house, block the mailbox, and we're going to have words.
Absolutely we will. Absolutely we will.
At the very least, you're going to have a sternly written memo on your windshield when you come out.
I'm good either way. Barbell spin saying 20.1.
Waza still holds one record. Literally the most beautiful people you'll ever see at a comp. Here's my thing with Wodapalooza. And I say this every time. It's like family reunion, CrossFit family reunion. You will see everybody you've ever met at Wodapalooza. And last time I went, I couldn't get 3 steps without seeing somebody I knew. But by day 3, the techno music is too much.
Just the constant, just boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom. And I'm
exhausting.
looking for a quiet place, or I'm gonna look like Drew Brees' son with like noise canceling headphones next time I go.
I got 2 sets.
Because it gets to be way, way too much. My neighbor's the high school hockey coach and college basketball coach. I have cars all the time in front of my house, but when I get invited to a lot of good food and drink. See, I don't get any invites because I'm yelling at their kids to get off my lawn.
I cannot wait to yell at children to get off my grass.
Lupe says it's called being in Miami. Yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful. There's just no quiet space. Hey, I watch a lot of football, Mark. David says, just heard some Intel 20.1. Again, I don't care about the leaks. I want to hear Dave Castro tell me.
He will in about an hour and 40 minutes.
Now, Joseph, if they played Pitbull the whole time, I'd be okay. I love me some Pitbull. He's my guilty pleasure. Mr. Worldwide.
It's 305.
Bienvenidos a Miami. Chances are very, very high that neighborhood kids have a nickname for you. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Fireball. Fireball is just tequila again. I don't care, CrossFit. It's fun.
Tequila. Fireball
it's more fun to go fireball than to go tequila. Just saying.
Somebody clip Scott saying tequila.
We are off the rails. With that, head on over, watch the announcement today on CrossFit.com. And then Wodapalooza goes live at 4 p.m. Eastern time, where the individuals will do 26.1 or 26.3, women first, men second, and that will be on the Waza Sports channel. So with that, go enjoy your tequila, go enjoy your Fireball, go enjoy your Gold Slogger.
My God,
all that stuff.
Slugger.
But don't forget to use your Thirdsy to recover from all that and get a good night's sleep. 25% off, Jazzy at checkout. See you all next time on Lunch with the Clydesdale, which will be tomorrow. And we'll recap everything from today. Bye.